Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. It is Cassandra Terry, your manifesting miracle maker. And is it Wednesday already? It is Wednesday already. This week is running by just like they seem to do these days. And on Wednesdays, we talk about being intentional. So it is Wake Up Wednesday. Wake Up Wednesday, where we talk about intentionality, the importance of being intentional, different ways that you can go about bringing intentionality into your life, and what the benefit of being intentional is. Hello, Sugar Boss. I see you there on IG. Welcome to the room. Good morning, Sonia. Let's see. I see you guys are joining. Yoga, Me Down, Joseph, Cami. Looks like Chanel, Judy O. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining the live. Today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we talk about being intentional and the importance of intentionality in our lives. And so I've got a quote for you. I shared it actually in the invite, but it'll Cambria, Grand Rising. Jose, my friend. Jose, I didn't realize until just this past weekend how close we are. Are you in Houston all the time or were you just visiting Houston? I'm in Austin. So we're not far apart at all. We should plan to do something together soon, collaborate. Mekdis, I'm sure that I am mispronouncing your name and I apologize for that. But welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see you guys joining. I'm just giving you a few minutes to get here and then we're going to jump right into the topic. I'm Cassandra Terry. Other than LinkedIn, on all the other social media, you can find me as Manifesting Miracle Maker, and I'm a mindset coach, a life coach who really, really focuses on mindset. You'll see me say time and time again. And if you're looking from LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube, you see it right underneath my name, the voice within wins. And what I mean by that is our internal voice, that automatic internal messaging that's playing all the time, is in the driver's seat. It is controlling our lives. It is determining what we'll do, how we'll do it, the things that we'll attempt, the things that we don't believe we're able to do, the things that we don't believe that we deserve. All of that's quietly happening between our ears. It's happening within our minds, and a lot of times we're not even aware that that messaging is playing. And when we can tap into that and really get clear about what we believe about ourselves, what we believe we're capable of, what we believe we deserve, we can hone in on where that messaging is not serving us, and we can reframe it. We can change it. We can do something so that we can get out of our own way and start to really achieve the things in life that are important to us. And so connecting to that inner voice and really knowing who you are will change your life immediately because you'll see that. Hello, let's see. I see Ilsa. Oh, Crystal. So you've got family in Galveston and Houston as well. So yeah, we have to plan to meet. I am not opposed to a road trip and us connecting. We spend so much time together in the LinkedIn audio rooms and sharing with each other. I would love, 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 love to get to meet you guys face to face. Let's see. You sent a message in Alignable to do things together. I live 2 hours from Austin. Sent you a proposal. Oh, Jose, I did not see that. I'm still learning my way around Alignable, but I will take a look at that this morning as quickly as I can get to it. I'll take a look and be in touch with you because that would be great. Good morning. Is that Jesse? I feel bad because y'all I know that I butcher some of your names, but it is not intentional. I see you and I am so appreciative of you spending some time. So let me pull up the quote and we're going to start with that this morning. And I hope it really resonates with you guys. It really simplifies what I mean when I talk about being intentional. And it says the path to your dreams is paved with intentional steps. So, first of all, you have to have some awareness there. You have to know what it is you really want. What is the dream? What is it that you want to accomplish out of life? Where are you trying to go? So, you start with that. What's that dream? And then you walk that thing back from where you'd like to be to where you are. And then you start to take steps daily. You build a plan backwards from the end goal, all the way down to the daily activities that you're going to be involved in that's going to get you to that dream. So the path to your dreams is paved with intentional steps. That's what we're framing everything around today. That's our quote for today. It's still morning for me. Not quite 7:30 a.m. So I got my day started early. This is already my third room of the day. So it's been a busy morning, but all of that is me connecting with people who can pour into me, helping me to keep my cup full so that I have something to share. So I recharge my battery by hanging out with people like Crystal and Jose and quite a few of you others on a regular basis and listening into what they share. And it's great because here they are now in my rooms listening to what I share. So there's a beautiful reciprocity and community that we're building of people who just want to reach out and help other people with whatever it is they may be struggling in. We all have different expertise and different ways of attacking a problem, which makes it even more exciting because where my abilities may end, I can reach out to one of you to help somebody and keep that assistance going. So I love the fact that we're collaborating and working together as much as we do. So I have an acrostic for you guys. Y'all know acrostics are my jam. I love them. And I have ever since I was a little girl. So I share acrostics and quotes often, and then they just kind of help me get going and really talk about the topic of the day. So we're talking about being intentional on Wednesdays, on Wake Up Wednesday, and the acrostic is intend. The I in intend is imagine. Allow yourself to vividly imagine, to dream about the life that you desire. That visualization will help you really connect to what it is that you want. And if you really allow yourself to open up and get into it, not only do you see it, but you start to have emotions around it. You start to feel it. If you have the dream of a house on the beach, we'll do something simple. And you really allow yourself to visualize, you see yourself on the beach. You see what your house looks like. How many stories is it? Is it butting up to the sand or is it farther away? Where is that house? What color is it? What are the activities that you're doing on there? You can smell the ocean. You can feel the breeze on your face. When you actually can experience your dream, that's when you know that you're really in a beautiful visualization space and you're allowing your body to tap in and to what it is that you really desire. So you don't just see it, you smell it, you feel it. It becomes a part of your imagination so vividly that your senses are invoked. That's a visualization. And we can do that. We are fully equipped to get into that space. And there's value in doing that. It connects you to the things that you desire in a much deeper way. And our brains really don't know the difference between what's actually happening and what we're imagining. So before you know it, your brain is seeing you in that space and you start to take actions to get there. You start to create the energy around that thing that you're um, dreaming about, and you start to attract it or the things that will get you there into your space. So visualization is really, really powerful. So allow yourself to dream and to get that clarity around what it is you really want to do. So the I is imagine. After you imagine, the N is nurture. This is an important one. You have to nurture your intentions like you would your new baby. When that baby is small, you're very protective. You're careful about who comes and goes, who you allow to hold it, how close people get to it. You remind everybody to support the head. You don't let them take your baby until they've washed your hands. You are super, super protective, giving it a chance to mature so that it can fight off the germs that naturally exist in the world, right? Their little systems are not ready for everything that most people are bringing in. But because they've been a part of mama for all these months, they can handle what mama has to bring, and their immune systems develop and grow as dad and siblings and grandparents and others start to come around. But you keep that audience small those first few weeks, especially if it's your first baby. And then as the baby gets stronger and you get more comfortable, you allow more and more people in. Think of your dreams the same way. Think of your desires. Think of your goals, the things that you want to accomplish in this life, the exact same way as that little helpless baby that you fawn over and give so much attention to. That's how you want to see your dreams. And you want to protect them and nurture them and give them a chance to mature. The first thing that happens to a lot of us is we get excited and we start telling everybody about what it is we want to accomplish. And because it's our dream, because it's something that's been planted inside of us, the people around us just might not be able to see it. And you may automatically evoke fear in them or hit their limitations of their imagination. And so they immediately start to talk you down. They start to tell you why that might not work, or be careful. Don't waste all your money or your time doing this because this is what happened to me a long time ago. And so if you're not careful, somebody will talk you right out of your dreams because they don't have that same vision that you have. So in the beginning, you want to think about who your trusted advisors are. Very good. You're very good. Thank you, Billy. So you want to really think about who your trusted advisors are in the beginning. And that's who you would share, is that small, intimate group. Or it may only be one person, just like with your baby. You're very careful about who you share that brand new dream with. And then as you get more excited about it, as you get more rooted in it, and it begins to mature, then you can start to share it with a broader audience. So make sure that you're nurturing after you imagine. Then that N is to nurture your dream, and then the T is to take action. We can dream, we can have the best ideas, but if we don't get to a point to where we actually do something about it and put some energy behind it, some effort, actually take that first step, it never moves beyond the dream. It never moves beyond the dream. Good morning. Swing, swear, drink, repeat. That's quite a name. Good morning. It's nice to see you. Welcome to the room. So you have to take action. It is important that you have a plan. And that's why I said in the beginning, you want to imagine the end goal. And then you start to break that thing down. This may be a year out. This may be 10 years out. This may be only a few months out. It's your dream. You know how long you think you're giving yourself to accomplish it. However far out this is, in order for you to get there, you have to start doing things today. And you take those steps. And I'm not talking about boiling the ocean. I'm talking about one small step at a time. Sometimes as humans, we don't give enough attention and appreciation for those small steps. Those small steps add up over time to your journey that's going to get you to where it is that you're trying to go. So please be excited, celebrate. Celebrate your those small steps so that you continue to move towards the end goal. Otherwise, we can get overwhelmed. This can seem so far out. This big dream can be so big that we actually lose our energy and our excitement about it, and we can get overwhelmed and stop before we really put the energy in. So take action. And then after you take action, then you want to empower. You want to know, empower yourself first. Understand that you have the power to shape your reality, because the voice within wins. The voice within wins. What you have going on inside of you, what it is that you believe, is going to determine how you see your life and your abilities. So it's really important to tap into that so that you empower yourself, so that you believe enough in yourself to actually go for your dreams. They're right out there waiting for you to take that next step, because it's so I have you ever heard this? I don't know if you've ever heard the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. People, I think people miss that one. You're waiting for the teacher to show up. You're waiting for the person who, or this particular activity. But in the fact that you start taking action, things start to open up and happen for you that otherwise would not have. I'm at a point in my business where the sales and marketing piece is more important. I've done a lot of stuff. I've put a lot of lives and things out there. I've grown an audience. People show up and we talk all the time, right? But actually converting that into the business part of what I have doing has been slow going. And I was thinking about that and thinking about where I'm not as skilled. I can do this part. I can talk to you about the things that are important, but actually framing that all into the business is different. And having that part of it, I didn't think about it in the beginning as a business. So there's some skills there that I don't have. I had that realization, and I started to do some research and Google some things and look at some courses. And I've had some of the greatest sales and marketing type folks show up in my space lately. It's because that's what I'm ready for. It's because that's the next step in me actually solidifying what I do as a business and building that. So I've attracted those types of people into my space, and they're pouring into me and they're giving me the opportunity to learn the things that I don't currently know. Not be They didn't just magically show up. It feels like that, but I was ready for it. As the student, ready for that part of my life, the teachers are showing up. So you have to take the action. Don't sit and wait for the things that you need to come. Think about the next best step that you can take and do that, and then think about the next step that you can take and do it again. And you keep pouring your energy into what it is that you want to accomplish, and those that are assigned to help you, those that are supposed to be a part of your journey, they will show up. But they're not going to be there if you're not doing your part. So just start to do day by day the small steps, make the sacrifices, get the focus, be intentional about the steps that you're taking, and make sure that all those things are pushing you towards the life that you're trying to create. And those that have what you need will show up. Be prepared to be the student, and the teacher will show up. The N in intend is for navigate. Our intention is like a compass. It helps us to navigate our decisions. It helps us to make good choices so that we are purposeful, we are intentional about how we're spending our precious resources. We have a we Even the richest person in the world still has a limit on how much money they have. We have a limit on our time, we have a limit on our energy, we have a limit on all of our resources. So how you choose to spend those is what's going to determine how long it takes, or whether or not you actually ever accomplish the things that you desire. So you have to think about yourself. Every step that you take, everything that you focus on, every bit of your time that you spend, those are your natural given resources. And those resources will be spent one way or the other. So you have to get real honest with yourself and ask yourself, self, why am I doing what I'm doing right now? I'm doing what I'm doing right now because I'm building a business. I want to be do more and more public speaking. So every time I'm on these lives, I'm practicing that craft, right? I also have a strong desire to give back. People have poured into me my entire life in one phase or another. There was already always somebody who was mentoring, who was teaching, who was giving, who was supporting. And so that's just a part of who I am. So being able to talk to people about self-limiting beliefs and share with you guys things that I've overcome, it fulfills something in me. So there's reasons. I have whys that I'm aware of. So when I don't feel like getting up so early, there's this why that helps me to get up and pull myself together and get going anyway. So it helps me being intentional. It helps me to make good decisions and spend my time, my energy, my resources wisely so that I'm consistently moving towards the goals that I have. And when I'm off step, I realize it a lot faster now because I'm tapped in. I'm tapped into myself. I'm really clear about what it is I want to desire, that I desire. So when I'm off track, it's like a blaring horn. It's like I've spent the last 45 minutes doing this or doing nothing, whatever the case may be, and I'm missing out on, I could have used that opportunity to accomplish something. Now, don't get me wrong, self care and downtime and all of that is important because you don't want to run out of energy. You have to take care of you. I'm just saying, evaluate at any point in time what it is you're doing and ask yourself, is that activity that you're pouring so much of you into going to move you towards your goals? Is it going to move you backwards? Is it holding you in place? When you're intentional and when you're aware of what it is that you're trying to accomplish, it's really easy to make that assessment and know quickly if you're spending your time wisely or not. So navigate. And then the last letter in intend is dedicate. You want to dedicate that time and effort consistently to those steps and those things that are going to get you where it is you want to go. Consistency is key. That's why I'm not really so much talking about the home run where where you're looking for these huge milestones that you're going to knock it out of the park. Those times will happen. Sometimes you have those days where you're just on and it's just happening and everything is working for you. And that's wonderful. However, don't confuse that for consistency. That's a big splash. That's a moment. But when you are consistently taking steps to get to the life that you desire, that's when you're going to get there. That's when you'll learn better habits. You'll create systems for yourself that'll support the life that you're creating. And when you get there, you'll be able to stay there. You'll be able to maintain what you've accomplished. Sometimes those big hits, it's great, but you sometimes people, have you ever seen somebody just be on top of the world and then you don't hear one hit wonder, you don't hear from them again? We don't want to be one hit wonders. Have that one song that everybody knows you for, but that's all you got. You go to the party, they ask you to play that one song, and that's it. That's all you've got in your arsenal. When you work on your craft, whatever that may be, when you work consistently towards the things that you want to desire, you're no longer a one hit wonder because you're building the skills. You're getting stronger in that space. So you keep moving towards that goal. And when you get there, you've got everything that you need to maintain it. You've built that up over time. And so I just want you to be able to honor and be excited about the small steps that you're taking every day. Pat yourself on the back at the end of the day. Ask yourself, what's one thing I did today to move me towards the life that I say that I would like to have? And if you can come up with one thing, consider that a day well spent and celebrate that. And then tomorrow get up and do one more thing. And by the end of the week, you've done 7 things to move. You're 7 steps closer to the goals that goal that you have for yourself. And that's what it's really all about, is building those habits, building the momentum to step by step consistently get you where it is that you would like to go. So that's intend. And I'll back up. Let me start with our quote again for the day. The path to your dreams is paved with intentional steps. The path to your dreams is paved with intentional steps. And then we use the acrostic intend. The I is imagine. So just think visualization, dreaming. The N is nurture. Be protective of that dream. Take good care of it in its early stages. The T is take action. After you dream, you have to transition to that action phase where you're actually implementing things that's going to get you there. You're taking steps. The E is empower. Know that you have the power. So if you need to go inward, if you need to find the messaging or anything that's holding you back internally, the one place that you don't want to be is in your own way. And you are in complete control of that. Life may have dealt you a tough hand of cards. You may have a hard game to play. But if you do the internal work and reframe that messaging, you can find the gift in whatever hand you've been played. You'll find resilience. You'll find the ability to do hard things. You'll find compassion. You'll find what those tough times have taught you, and you use that to keep moving forward instead of focusing on the actual experience and allowing that to keep you shackled to the past. And then the N stands for navigate. Knowing what your intentions are, knowing what the dream is, allows you to navigate the path to that dream with clarity. You know what's going to get you there and what's not, and you make the right decisions with your time and your resources. And the D is dedicate. Consistently giving yourself time to work on those dreams. They're only dreams until you start to take action. When you start to take action, you'll see those dreams become and more solid. They become clearer, and you get closer and closer to them every day if you are consistently taking those steps. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Let me take a moment to look back. You guys have been busy. Lots of comments here. So Crystal says to help rid the world of domestic violence and to have another baby. Beautiful, two beautiful dreams. One that's really close to her personally, having another baby, that's her dream. And then her even bigger dream for the world, that it's rid of domestic violence and no one else is suffering at the hand of a loved one. Beautiful, Crystal. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. Let's see. And then the mindscape is a cottage on the beach. Tomorrow, my dear friend, good to see you here. Crystal, by the time you have your third kid, though, you want to protect and nurture, but also have to expose them to the world to build up those immunities. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. If you imagine, if your dream just stayed in that small community and it never had the chance to get out and build up those immunities, it doesn't grow either. A baby has to get exposed to the world, and they get stronger because of that. So that nurturing in the beginning, that real protective phase is temporary to a certain extent. We're always protecting them differently, but you do start to expose them to more and more, and your dreams are the same way. Plantain said, very good question. Why am I doing what I'm doing right now? I ask myself that question. I encourage you guys to use that on a regular basis because it'll catch you in your steps, and you're like, I'm spending all this energy doing this or that, and it does not align with the goals that I have for myself. So use that, keep that in your back pocket, pull it out often so that it will help you stay on track and working towards the life that you have. So let me roll over to TikTok real quick. I'm not sure if you're still here, but somebody asked me about my nails and the design, what I call it. I don't really have a name for it. They're ombre with gray and blue because I'm going to be in New York tomorrow. My family and my husband and some friends from college, we've traveled for about 12 years now. Every season we go cheer on the Dallas Cowboys, DC for L. Um, every year we go and cheer them on in a different stadium. And this year we're going to New York. So the game is Sunday. We leave tomorrow and we're going to hang out for several days in New York and enjoy the city. So I've got my Dallas Cowboy nails ready to go with all of my obnoxious gear and pom poms. And if I can find it, maybe a little blue face paint, a star. We get into it and we cheer our Cowboys on every single year with friends from college and family members. So that's why my nails look like this today. It's specific for the game. so so that's why I did not intend to ignore your question, but I was kind of in the flow of what we were talking about. So I wanted to get back with you. So that's it for today, guys. I hope what we talked about resonated with you. Tomorrow I will be traveling. I've got a 6:30 a.m. flight, so I will not be around. I won't be live tomorrow. But for those of you on Facebook, Instagram, not Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, I have the ability to post replays. So tomorrow is Thursday. So Thankful Thursday is about gratitude. So we will have at the same time, a video will play from a previous live that was focused on gratitude. So I will upload that. I don't think I have anything available for um, Instagram and TikTok. I'll take a look because they operate a little bit differently. But I'm able to schedule and upload the videos in advance. So you guys will have your Thankful Thursday as usual. It'll just be a replay instead of a live. Okay, so Jose is going to be in New York soon as well. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Be intentional about your time. It's precious. It's our most precious resource. It's the one thing that we can't get back. LinkedIn user, it's just said hello. Whoever you are, your name doesn't show up for me. So just type your name there. So I'm saying hello back, but I don't know who I'm saying hello to yet. But I will. What was I saying? Thank you. Safe journey. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. We will be traveling for several days and I am super excited. But I will get videos out for you guys each day that I'm away. And then I should be back live next Wednesday morning. So a week from today. So it'll be replays up until that point. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Be intentional. That's what I was saying. Ask yourself the question, why am I doing this? And if the question, if it's for R&R to recharge my battery, great answer, because this is going to move me towards my goals, great answer. If the answer is I don't know, then you need to dig a little bit deeper and determine whether or not it's a good use of your time. That's what the question is about, to help you evaluate whether or not you're using your time wisely and if it's moving you towards the life that it is that you're trying to create. So that is it for today, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Wake Up Wednesday. The replay for Thankful Thursday will hit at 7:15 a.m. Central. And we'll follow that same schedule for the remainder of the week and the first couple of days of next week. And I will be back live on next Wednesday. If you catch this afterwards, hashtag replay. For those of you who have been watching, please continue to share. I'm continuing to grow the audience and trying to get these messages out to more and more folks. If you happen to be struggling with self-limiting beliefs, I do have a free online mini course, transforming your inner critic into your inner advocate. Drop me a DM and your email address or however I can contact you, and I'll get the link to that course over to you right away. I see more and more people are taking advantage of that. It's there and ready for your use. It's self-paced, so it'll work along with whatever schedule it is that you have. So enjoy, and I'll see you guys back live a week from today. Thanks, everybody.